Weapons, sharp objects, chairs and signs, or banners on sticks will not be allowed through security. Food and beverage, backpacks, and large bags are not permitted into the arena and cannot be stored on site. Small cameras are allowed. If you need assistance, please contact the nearest law enforcement officer or any of our guest services staff. Thank you and enjoy today's event.
Had Bernie Sanders ran as an independent candidate, do you think he would still deserve a place in the debate?
Of course.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely think that he would deserve to have a spot in the debate. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, without question.
Oh, I think so for sure. I mean, he's been so established in politics. That alone should give him the right to have a voice there. I don't think he would have gotten as much traction and noticed as much, but he definitely should have gotten as an independent if he had to.
No, I don't think so. I think you have to run in a two-party system right now for any type of publicity. That's the only way to go. I think that's the reason Bernie is so successful, and I think that's the reason Trump is so successful.
But I mean, do you think that third and fourth parties should be allowed into the debate?
They should, yes. But in order to do that, I think we got to get Bernie in. I understand why independents are not, but I think independents not being allowed to debate DNC and RNC candidates is a huge problem. But I think that falls under the umbrella of money in politics. We need to get money out of politics, and then we'll start having independents being able to filter in on the grand stage debates. And
I'm enthusiastically supporting Bernie Sanders because I think it's time that big money is out of politics. I think the influence of concentrated wealth is corrupting our system, and I think it has to change. So,
had Bernie ran as an independent, do you think he should still have a spot in the debates?
I think he should have a spot in the debates for sure, yeah.
I'm Paul Soglin. I'm Paul Soglin. Paul Soglin. Paul Soglin. What do you think about this election?
Well, it's like none other that I have ever experienced in my lifetime. And I say that not necessarily because it's a bad thing. It's a more exciting election, I think, than those that I've experienced in the past.
What do you think about the other candidates like Hillary and Donald and Cruz and so forth?
Well, I think politicians, whether they want to admit that they're politicians or not, I think that the real consciousness of the people is something that needs to be addressed, the real priorities. And the reason that I'm here is because I think that Bernie Sanders represents the closer to the consciousness of it.
Libertarian Party and the Green Party, do they also deserve a spot in the debates?
They definitely did. And it's probably too late now for them to get in, but they should have had a position on those stages right from the get-go. Absolutely.
Do you think that the third and fourth parties should be in the debates in the general election?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need more, the more the merrier.
I don't see why not. I mean, more parties, more options, more people that get to vote for what's actually aligned with what they think and not the general, this is kind of what I like.
I think that any major political party that has any significant following whatsoever should have an opportunity to be heard in debates. Absolutely, I agree with that.
It should be open to other opinions, because there's other opinions out there, and you never know. I mean, what's going to make you change your mind, and how people are going to persuade you to share their opinions. So you don't know, because we only have those two parties that we focus on all the time.
What's a policy you'd like to see Bernie Sanders push if he is elected president?
I'd like to see certainly not more spent on our military budget, our defense budget. It's already so bloated. I would like to see less of our taxpayer dollars going to that, because we have an excellent military. And I would like to see it go more for social programs to help people like me. I know I don't look it, but I am physically disabled. I have been officially since 2002. And my disability income for the last 5 years has gone up one time. And I'm on very limited income. And I can't work anymore. And what are people like me supposed to do? Disabled people. There's this big thought that Bernie is for all this free stuff, but I consider it support for people that literally are unable to completely do for themselves.
Well, I know his litmus test for Supreme Court nominees is repealing Citizens United. That's a huge issue for me. In general, money in politics, eventually moving towards publicly funded elections. That's the biggest reason why I'm supporting Bernie Sanders.
Tax the daylights out of Wall Street. That's all I want.
Definitely the socializing medicine. People are healthier, they can work more, they can free up time and, more importantly, money towards other things, and that'll go back to the economy. So medicine would be good.
Well, I actually support most of the policies he's talking about, but I think that his entire concern, or his great concern about income inequality in this country, about all for the rich and none for the rest, about the power of money in politics, all of those are concerns that I have, and all those are reasons, or those are some of the reasons that I support Bernie Sanders for president.
I want to see the big people, the big 1%, stop loitering all their money and start paying their fair share in taxes.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be wearing a... I'll put it somewhere. That was a Kloppenberg sticker. Kloppenberg, who is the candidate running... Kloppenberg is the candidate running for state Supreme Court. Kloppenberg. Kloppenberg. Monorail. Monorail.